Hello, this is Dorothy Smith, a close to my heart independent consultant, and today I'm doing a Color Dare Color Challenge for St. Patrick's Day. So it's March 11th of 2019, and so I'm going to make my friend a little card that says, "Lucky you're my friend." So I'm choosing the colors. They want us to use St. Patrick's Day colors. So this is clover, and the background and texture paper is, from, I forget, one of the kits. I'll put it down below the video. So anyway, I made strips that are of various lengths. So the middle strip there in yellow is 5 inches. The strip next to it on either side are 4 3/8 inches. And so you sort of want it to look random, but it's not really random at all. So I'm doing just the same on either side of the middle strip. So the next strip, now the green ones next to the fat middle strip are 3/8 of an inch. This one is 1/4 of an inch, and it's by 3 3/4. And the next one is, I believe, 1/2 an inch, and it is 3 inches long. So I didn't have my centering ruler, so I didn't get exactly right on centering these strips, but I'll show you how I fix it later on at the end of the video. So I decided to make a shaker card and use my gold sequins to kind of go along with the, pot of gold at the end of the rainbow theme for St. Patrick's Day. So this is my little pot of gold, is my gold sequins. And I haven't made a shaker card in a long time, so now I have to remember how to do the shaker card. And so, see, this is me not measuring, and that's what happens when you don't measure. But I fix it. I cut off the extra here, and I'm going to add a strip of shimmer tape at the other end. So here I am struggling what to do with this. Nah, I don't want to pick up all the rest of them. That would be a mess. So I'm just going to make it work. So I'm going to put that there and then cut off the excess on the back. And, not a big deal, right? God, that's the story of my life, right? Not a big deal. Anyway, oh help. The clover cardstock is just the perfect green for St. Patrick's Day. And I'm using clover ink to stamp my little sentiment, which I'll show you later. Now this I just recently got. This is from our 35th anniversary catalog, and it's a paper piercing tool kit. So it's got a nice sharp pointed end, and it's got the little mat, the self-healing mat, which I just love those, and these are nice and handy. So this is perfect for the shaker cards and separating the outer rim of the shaker card from the inside pieces, which, I completely ran out of all of my little squares. So I'm just checking to see if I've kind of punched it all the way through, because I want, I'm going to put a white background in the middle of the card here. So anyway, I take off, I've separated my foam adhering pieces, and I'm going to put my perfectly cut disc on top of the foam. So I pulled off the part that hides the adhesive. So here we go. Now what you do is you're going to pull the center part away from the white cardstock. So this is how you do that. Now if I was really smart, I would have stamped the sentiment before I put something sticky around it, but oh well. So I'm putting all my little pieces back because I will use the heck out of those. I might make some more shaker cards, so I've got some more discs to have my squares, my foam squares. So there is the, see on the back side is a little foam padding. So it's kind of an anti-skid, but it also works perfectly for stamping. So there's my Lucky You're My Friend with the shamrock. And so I'm stamping it in the clover. So it's perfect. Just a perfect little St. Patrick's Day greeting. So here we go. It ends up being a cute little sentiment, I think. So I press it down real good. And I'm a little worried about pulling it off, and it pulled off just fine. And it stamped really good. I like that foam backing on the back of the mat. So I'm going to go ahead and take off the plastic that covers the inside of the shaker window. That's the window. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that off, and then I've got my anti-static pouch close by, and I'm going to run the anti-static pouch over the window, and that's the part that is going to be right next to all the sequins. So this way the sequins, for the most part, won't stick to the window. So I don't wipe anything off this time. And so I'm going to add my gold sequins to the inside of the, and I used a little poker tool for that. That came in real handy to kind of push some out onto the on top of the sentiment. So I like this idea. I always get inspired by all these challenges that I participate in, and then I start putting things together in my head. Okay, what can I do? And I thought, well, let me, what kind of pot of gold can I make? And so this worked out just perfect. So the sequins are starting to, they have a mind of their own. So there's a clear one that's stuck to the rim of the phone tape, and it's definitely going to get in the way if I don't get rid of it. And then the sequins always go flying inches away from where they were. And so I've got this little handy dandy tool that kind of picks up the sequins real easily without having to be manipulated. So I put my window on top, and then I kind of do a test, and everybody moves around real well. So yay, there's my little shaker window. And now I'm going to put the special piece that goes over to cover the kind of ugly foam tape that gives us some dimension, so there's a little bit of depth for the sequins to move around in. And this kit that cuts the perfectly sized circle and the cover-up piece for the foam comes in a kit with the, you also get the foam windows, and you get the thin cuts that cut the perfectly sized circle, in addition to the little stitched looking cover. And I have a little hunk of foam tape that's kind of not in where it's supposed to be, so I'm coloring it with the clover ink, just to kind of make it not stand out. So I was trying to see if I could color all of it all around, but I think with the backing on the foam tape, which is the white cardstock, it's getting in the way to really get down into the ink. Now what you could do is take a sponge and ink around get some ink on the foam. But you know, I'm not going to worry about it too much here. So I'm sticking my window down, my shaker window down with Tombow, because I don't need any additional pieces of foam to make the window stand up more. So there's my card, and I think, okay, I'm done. And then I looked over to the side, and I had this piece of gold shimmer trim that had been sitting there for probably more than a month. Yeah, probably a month. And I decided to put it to good use. So I'm going to run my gold shimmer trim whenever I can get the plastic backing off of the tape. It's very hard to get it off. It's a very strong adhesive and thin. I have a heck of a time getting it off. But anyway, I get it off, and you put it along the edge, and it's just enough little glitz along the edge to add just enough little gold to our good luck St. Patty's Day card. So I'm having a hard time getting this off, no lie. I'll get there. Be patient with me. Find that I have to go to the middle of the tape for whatever reason. I usually can get it off with the scissor, but it's just not working for some reason. But I don't give up, nor should you. Persistence pays. There we go. Finally got it off. And look, it ended up being just like the perfect size. Like it was just waiting for this card to come along. Just a tad little thing at the end. So that was it. See, it was waiting. It was perfect for it. And then I kind of look at it and I think, okay, that should be the end. And I think, nah. I don't like those bright white edges on the card. And so I'm going to take my Clover ink, and I'm just going to add some ink along the edges just to kind of complete the look. And I used to always kind of, we called this distressing the edges. I always used to add ink to, give it kind of the older look, but they've kind of stopped doing that. I guess it's a kind of a fad thing. But anyway, it added just a little bit of something to the edge of the card. And here's my envelope. So I have to decorate the envelope. And so I'm going to take off Lucky and Friend and just keep the little shamrock on there. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp some shamrocks onto my envelope. So I've got some extra ink on there. Don't want to mess up my envelope. So one shamrock. So these are 4-leaf clovers. You can't have too many 4-leaf clovers in your life, can you? And so I've got 3. So there's my envelope, and there's my card. So, hope you liked it. Just a thought for a St. Patty's Day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Dorothy Smith. Thanks for watching my video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel and learn along with me. Thanks. Bye-bye.